So you're getting ideas that change everything. These ideas strike just at the right time, and you're strengthening yourself. You're strengthening your ability to manifest, and you're being seen as a star. There's something so strong about you that you've got suitors coming towards you and people who are stuck in this depressed state of mind because you won't answer their call. It's like a Marco Polo situation. They're trying to disturb your peace. They're trying to distract your manifestation from your business, from, yeah, literally from you minding your business. And they don't want you to nurture and care for yourself, is this vibe. They're definitely in judgment because you're getting all the peace that you deserve. Someone tried to pretend like you were sick and you got a partner who's coming in to help you see the reality and the error of their ways, that they are being left out in the cold, not you, that they are the ones in this 10 of swords, not you. You work for yourself. You possibly even work for your community. So many in this energy, it feels like your strength is everything, not just to you, but to those who respect you. Definitely stick around. This is your energy. We're getting into it. And keep in mind that all of my messages are general. If you like to book a personal reading, you can do so by sending your question and payment through PayPal. All of my prices are in my bio, and I'll get back to you within the same day. Thank you so much for your business. I look forward to working with you. Now let's get into this message. So the message is, there's an idea that strikes that changes everything. Someone pretended you were sick or unwell. You're being told to answer when I call, and your daily mindset shapes how you live. So in this energy, it feels like you were either in the hospital, hospitalized, or someone was trying to make it seem like there was something wrong with you. And you're going to realize that all of that was a lie. Why were they lying to you? Someone's going to be calling you, and they want you to answer when they call, but it's not necessarily something that you have to play along with. This could be the same person who's trying to make it seem like something was wrong with you. And I'm almost getting this energy like a call and response, like Marco Polo. You don't have to respond to someone who's calling out to you. Your daily mindset shapes how you live. So you may need to start to build a world for yourself, and not just one that someone tried to force you to live. Someone tried to force you into a box, and this just doesn't apply to your situation. So you've got ideas that's coming up. This idea is changing everything. I also feel like it's your mindset. This idea has to do with your mindset and the way you live. Living in love. Okay. Wow. A partnership is definitely coming up. That was the situation that you're in. They may also be the one that's helping you out of that story, that scenario where you're sick or you're unwell, or there's something wrong with you, or you have to respond to everyone who tries to connect with you. There's someone in your energy who, it feels like a husband, a best friend, possibly even a mentor, but it feels like a physical person who's either feeding you ideas to run away from this situation, or who is planning on running away with you. And it's not necessarily running away, but you're definitely leaving a situation behind. And what else is going on? You guys may go into business together. You guys may work together to get rid of this person who was challenging you in the past. I feel like they were coming off like they controlled you, or they had control of a situation. Like they were coming off like they were your provider. Yeah, financially. So you have two knights here. I feel like in both of these situations, this partner is coming in like a hero to help you figure out your situation exactly for what it is. Because there's a lot of lies being told. It's clearly the way they truly are. They want to expose you to this box that's being built around you, almost like a cage being built around you, and someone making it seem like you cannot move out of this box. Someone makes it seem like the box that's being built around you is for your own protection. But whatever they do is destructive. This destructive thing that they're doing, they're like, if you stay in this box, you're not going to be hurt. But the person who's coming in to work with you is not in a box and is not hurt. So he wants you to see from his perspective that you don't have someone else's rules. Okay. If this is your energy, book a reading with me. This is your energy. Book a reader with me. If it's resonating, so let's get closer. You guys are definitely going into work together. I feel like you may also be like a Bonnie and Clyde type of vibe because I see you as working out the situation and handling business on your own as a vibe. Like someone was trying to use their money to control you, and you're being seen as a star at the end of the day, like a celebrity. I do feel like this is a familiar story. This is a vibe that you're building your own mindset. You're building your own reality rather than letting other people control you. You got justice at the bottom of the deck. You're getting justice for the fact that someone tried to make you feel like you were sick or there was something wrong with you. When it really was all these lunatics around you going crazy. It's a vibe like you knew how to put up walls, but they wouldn't allow you. They wouldn't allow you to put up boundaries. And it's almost like they were like, no, I'm going to be the boundary. Like, I'm going to protect you, but you needed protection from them because all of their thoughts are so piercing the ground. Like they do downward spirals on a regular. And anytime they try to connect with you, it's always on a negative term. You make them feel special. If you were ever to be on the end of these words, which I don't feel like you've ever been in this position, but that's what they were hoping for, that someone would listen to them. It's just the fact that they're talking to the devil and you're not the devil. So they don't get to have a listening ear. They were pretending like there was something wrong with you, but they're going to be in judgment for that, because at the end of the day, they're going to have to look in the mirror at themselves. And what exactly is that? Because no one knows. They want you to answer when they call. There's a vibe like you can just continue on going and ignoring that, whatever that is, Marco Polo. Like, I'm not part of that game. There's definitely a call and response energy here. Definitely something that's trying to interfere with your peace. With the tower here, whatever this call is, it's almost like you get anxiety, or that's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel anxiety when they call, when they text, just any kind of intrusion it just makes their day and makes them feel special. But the vibe is you keep ignoring them and live in that space and be very aware and accepting and be open about the fact that you're ignoring them. It's not like you're blind. Oh, you can definitely see and you can definitely hear, but it's just that, what they're saying is not in any way relevant to your situation. So you're building up your own mindset in the way that you see the world. And this is a beautiful thing. You're a powerful manifester. You've got big dreams. And for some of y'all, it's a big head. What I'm getting is you can visualize huge scenarios that maybe powerful you are, but those scenarios come true. This is like someone on stage, and I'm seeing someone like Justin Bieber or Michael Jackson on stage, and all of those people in the crowd, in the audience, he has a connection with. So someone in this energy, you have the ability to forge a connection with a large group of people. And this is why someone wants to have you all to themselves, because that's how highly they think of themselves. They think that they're an entire audience alone. So they want to keep you locked up in a basement somewhere just so they can, spew hatred and complain and just anything that comes to their mind. Any type of shit that's in their head, they want to dump it all on you. Some kind of energy dump, like treat you like a toilet in this energy. And that's just not going to happen. So you have ideas that come at the right time, at the right moment, where you are thinking your own thoughts. You hear your own voice in your head and not nobody else's cranky whine. Okay, so you have a very nurturing, tender, sweet spirit, and this is not going to be wasted on pigs or swine. You're not giving your pearls to swine, is the vibe. And someone's saying something's wrong with you for having that kind of opinion about yourself. Well, look in the Bible, because it's in the Bible. And there's whole other books that talk about it as well. If you need some backing, there's proof that you do not waste your pearls on swine. So it's also like wrestling with the pig just to get dirty, and they're loving every second of it, but you're feeling like filth, which is the reality of the situation. Someone wants to play games with you, play with your energy, and just get you dirty. I'm seeing someone wearing a white dress, almost like walking down the aisle of your wedding day on your dress, just so they can say that you're not as pure as you so-called want to believe, but you are, because you continuously clean your spirit, and that's what it takes. There's a huge difference between you and these antagonistic energies that try to get tangled in your energy. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to separate yourself from people who don't respect you, and keep that up, because at the end of the day, they're going to be sad that no one's answering their call. Okay. And that's the truth. That's what they need to sit and think about. Why are they sad? Why is no one answering that call? Why are they such bullies? Why are they so hateful? They're going to have to figure that out on their own. That's not your job to figure out. So your mindset is very strong. And at some point, all that strength is going to give back to you, because for a while, it feels like you had to ignore things, but now it's just you and your own self and your own mind, your own sweetness. And that's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of people that won't get to experience this with you. They're going to have to sit with themselves in this Nine of Swords energy, while you get to hold yourself and love on yourself and not feel an ounce of guilt about it. So that's the vibe I'm getting for you. If that's something that's resonating, definitely let me know in the comments. Thank you so much to everyone who stuck around to the end. I love you guys.